Some politics. Now, the NDC minority in parliament is still after the finance minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, despite losing the censure motion after the majority side walked out of parliament. NDC MP for Tamale Central, Ibrahim Murtala Mohammed, says the minister must be prosecuted for perjury. Now, he claims the minister lied when he appeared before the article committee which was put together to investigate the minority claims against him.
If the man duly and natural justice demand that he must be heard, he must be properly represented. So if he chooses that he wants to be represented by a lawyer who is not a member of parliament, it is not we or the speaker who must determine to him who represents him. Yeah. He must determine. And lo and behold, when he appeared before the committee, he appeared with a lawyer who is not a member of parliament. So our suggestion was that he could get any of them to represent him. Mind you, all the 137 members of parliament said they want him to go. Per the admission of the majority leader. So he knew this, and he knew that I could not get anybody who wants me to go. So the speaker's ruling was to affirm this natural justice principle of being given the opportunity to be heard and to be represented. And the speaker has been vindicated because he brought a lawyer to represent him. Whatever the case is, we were not happy with that. But if you sit down and you want to insulate the emotions, what the speaker did for me was the best. To be very honest with you, I had some issues with our committee because I felt that the infractions were bordered on finance, bordered on his activities or actions on energy. So I was having an issue. I felt that we should have had someone from finance, on the committee from our side. We had legal representatives. We should have had someone who served in the energy committee. These were the few issues, but they did an excellent job. Another misrepresentation, when the committee decided that certain things should be flagged, and they said, the same thing. Why? You want to get a minister censured. You gave your grounds on which you think that he must be censured. The speaker constitutes the committee, and the committee says that this one is beyond parliament. It must only be done by a court and strike it out. How is that a defeat to the committee? When he sat there, he misrepresented facts. And some of them say, the explanation. He misrepresented facts. If we are going to take this, we are going to engage in exposing some of the misrepresentation. And I have called that he should be prosecuted for perjury. Because if you swear oath and you lie, you should be prosecuted. Should be prosecuted for perjury, for lying before the committee. And let's see how our leadership takes it.
Now, the inside story about how they lost that censure vote, Ibrahim Murtala Mohammed claims that the NPP MPs changed their stance on the censure motion because they were influenced by a businessman. Listen.
Changed their minds after they themselves admitted that a businessman met them. And after they, let me finish. And
the appeal could be told us that.
Please.
When the businessman came, they sacked the businessman.
Hold on. First and foremost, don't you think that you people, journalists, and particular multimedia, you should be interested in finding out who that businessman is? We're interested.
We've been asking
hold on.
Majority
not questions. You should go beyond investigating. You should go. It is not the majority leader who should investigate. He came and met all of them.
Well, we've done stories where anti-corruption societies have asked the special prosecutor to investigate.
The special prosecutor is interested. I am saying that the special prosecutor should be interested in this. Who was that businessman? Who sent him? Did he come on his own volition? Was he sent by the government? What was the interest? And what gave that businessman the courage to meet members of parliament, the legislature, and extended monies to them? They admitted he extended some envelopes. I mean, clearly, if this thing had happened under NDC, I'm telling you, this country wouldn't have been the same. You would have had the so-called anti-corruption agencies. You would have had the Nkuma and Co. Maybe perhaps their mouths are full. They are no longer talking. You would have had the what's the name of that NPP wing? That group.
Institute.
Oh, the list said about them, the better. That group that went and that had a vigil at the Flagstaff House.
Occupy Ghana.
Yes.
Occupy Ghana is not an NPP
it's an NPP wing. It's an NPP independent-minded people. Give me a minute. When this government came, they gave the tax, the monies. There were some loans and others. Were they not the
transaction advisors? Because they are professionals.
Didn't we have transaction lawyers at the Ministry of Finance who could do that? We raised these issues. And at what price?